Hey guys, good morning. Or actually, it's almost afternoon, but whatever. I just woke up. Just want to do a little bit of an update video, talking about some things. Sitting in my living room where it's quiet because nobody's home. Actually, nobody's home for a couple more hours. My family had gone on a extended weekend trip, so they were gone, and I had the house to myself. So that made a really relaxing, fun weekend. Friday, when they left, I was at work. So I came home from work. I didn't want to do anything on that day because I'm usually tired after I come home from work and I didn't want to do anything. So Friday was sort of a, just do some things around the house. And then, I had to, not prep, but I had to get some things together for Ostara the next day. So I had to wash my cloak, or my robes, I should say, because I hadn't washed it the last time. Because I actually haven't been washing my robe. I don't wash it every single time, or every time I wear it. But this last time that I had worn, when I was wearing it, I was working with some sulfur, and it must have gotten on me or something because my robe stunk like sulfur. Or rotten eggs, I guess you could say. So it was really bad. I didn't want to have it like stinking up the place. So I washed it, and I didn't want to put it in the washing machine just because I don't know. I don't wash clothes. Well, I mean I wash clothes, but I don't wash larger random things. So I don't know if it would get screwed up or not. And so I did it in my sink, and I washed it, and I did it like that. And then I threw it in the dryer, and it dried. But it looks like it actually shrunk in the dryer a little bit, which isn't really a bad thing because it shrunk just enough that now it's the perfect size. Because it was kind of long, and when I walked it would drag a little bit, and it would get under my feet and just be kind of annoying and it pissed me off. But now it's the right size. It shrunk literally exactly how much I want to do, either like cut it or hem it, whatever the hell they call that. I don't know the alteration term for it, but whatever it is. But so it's now the perfect size. It's just below my ankle, or just above my ankle, so it's not on the floor. It's not gonna get tangled anywhere. I can walk. Obviously walking upstairs and stuff is, obviously I gotta like hike it up, which is kind of funny to see, but besides that, it's fine. I can walk around now, so that's always good. And the sleeves just got slightly shorter, so I have free hand access. On that note, I hope that everybody had a really great Ostara. I know I did. I had another fabulous working and celebration with friends and my circle and all that stuff, so it was really cool. It was especially cool because my friend Meg, she got to play the goddess Ostara for the evening because there was a little theatrical performance put on to sort of explain the whole Easter Bunny thing and where that came from. So that was really cool. I'm sure most of you know the story, but basically it's well, actually, I've heard two different versions of the story. The one version that we played out is, I mean, they're the same story, essentially, but just the circumstances are a little bit different. But the one that they reenacted yesterday was, the goddess Ostara is walking along in the forest, and it's still snowing outside. There's still snow on the ground, but it's just almost summer, basically. Or spring, I'm sorry. And she's outside enjoying it because she loves that weather. And when she's walking, she finds a little bird on the ground, cold and shivering and scared, and just don't know what to do. And she kind of panics and goes, "Oh my gosh, what are you doing? You should be out here. You should be with your family and south for the winter, or not south, but you're too far north. It's freezing here." And so she takes pity on the animal, and in order to save it, turns it into a bunny, a snow bunny, I guess. And so she does that, and the bird becomes a rabbit, and is able to stay warm and burrow underground to stay warm and out of sight and all that stuff. So she helps Bunny out, and the bunny, to sort of thank the goddess, because the goddess does enjoy a good game, decides that and she realizes, the little bunny, that because she was a bird eventually, she still kept some of her bird traits, so she's still able to lay eggs, colored ones at that. I don't know where that came from, but I guess who cares. Go with it. So she decides to lay eggs around the forest for the goddess to find, as like a little game egg hunt. And so that's basically where that story came from. So if anybody didn't know the story of the Easter Bunny or Ostara, there you go. Now, the version that I know is essentially the same story, but the only difference is that the goddess Ostara doesn't find a bird. What happens is she's entertaining some children and doing various tricks and showing them things, and she notices a bird sitting on the tree right above them, and so she calls the bird down to her, and the bird comes down, sits on the ground, and with a wave of her hand, she turns the bird into a rabbit for the kids, and the kids get all excited, and it's all happy and really cool, and then all of a sudden the little rabbit lays an egg, and it's hilarious. And it's kind of cute. And so they're like, okay, well, there it goes. And so she doesn't change it back, and so the rabbit just ends up being a rabbit that can lay eggs, because it used to be a bird. So that was that. And then today, I'm basically just going to sit around. I'm not really doing anything. Well, I don't have anything planned, at least. I know that they're going to be home probably sometime in the afternoon, maybe. So I have a couple of hours. I'm just having breakfast, which I wouldn't really call breakfast, because it's just ridiculous. I'm going to show you guys what I'm having for breakfast. That's my breakfast. Coffee and pudding. The breakfast of champions. So, yeah, that's my breakfast. Because I'm not really all that hungry, and I don't know, and I was like, you know what, I'll just have some coffee, and I saw pudding in the fridge, and I was like, I'll have that too. So there's that, and, what else? Oh, I haven't watched, just a kind of random thing, but I actually haven't watched TV this whole weekend. Like, television, I haven't watched it. I have my, sister's laptop connected to our, TV, because we have the cable for it, and so now I can get, like, HD laptop, basically, and, I just use that, and I've been watching stuff on Netflix and all that jazz, so yeah, I haven't watched any television, really. Just been using the computer all the time. And honestly, I don't really miss it. There's nothing I want to watch on TV anyway. I mean, there are sometimes, but even those shows that are on TV, I can catch those online anyway. It may not be at the same time, it might be a little bit later, but what's the difference? But, so yeah, right now I'm listening to some music. You can probably hear it in the back, I'm sure. It's probably loud, but I got iHeartRadio playing some of my favorite jams. I love that thing. That thing is awesome. If you don't already use iHeartRadio, use it. Get on that shit. Well, yeah, you should get on that, and probably try to figure it out quickly and use it as much as you can, because in April they're going to be switching over, because what you can do is on iHeart, what you can do on Pandora as well, is create custom stations. And as of right now, if you create a custom station, it doesn't have any commercials, so it just constantly plays songs. So right now it's it's going to be constantly playing, because I have a couple of custom stations, but in April they're going to be playing commercials in between, which I can understand, because obviously they got to pay for the service and the artists that they're using the songs for, so I get that, but I don't know. I actually kind of like it, because hold on, I'm sorry, I gotta touch the camera, or touch the laptop again, because it turned off and now it's gonna be all screwed up. Sorry. Okay. So, what was I saying? So yeah, I kind of like the commercials just because it gives you a bit of a break, at least in between. But I know it really bugs the fuck out of me on Pandora, because like I'll be on it, and I only use Pandora to listen to like, sorry, my dog is barking. To listen to like meditative stuff or nature sounds when I'm doing ritual here at the house. And so it's really annoying when you're sitting in meditation, trying to relax and focus on something, and all of a sudden a commercial pops up. Like and I have it turned up because it's, you know, obviously South music, so you want to have it turned up just a little bit so I can hear it. But it really bugs the crap out of me. That it scared me the first time. You know, I'm all quiet, my eyes are closed, I'm meditating, and all of a sudden it cuts off, and I'm thinking, oh, okay, next song, and all of a sudden it just goes into this like really loud commercial. It scared the crap out of me. But yeah, that's about it. I guess I'm done for today. I'm gonna go eat my pudding and drink my coffee, and see what the rest of the day has to hold for me. Hope everybody had a blessed Ostara, a wonderful weekend, and hopefully we all have a super fantastic, awesome week ahead of us. Blessed be, guys. Bye.